Ooh, did it? How was this made? Uh, Hello, it's Randoms here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. So I was going to be working on Buddy's house today, but apparently this creeper has said otherwise. So, yeah. That sucks. I don't remember, unfortunately, how this was made. I think it was something like this. You know what? I genuinely don't remember. Alright, we're gonna get some wood. We needed wood anyway. Ugh, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. That night sucked because I just couldn't stay inside my, house. There we go. I thought it sounded a bit loud. Anyway, that was quite unpleasant, that experience. But now we have a new looking staircase, I guess. Yay! I'll remove those, place the torches there, and there we go. Very nice. I'm not dealing with that. I'm just going to work on. I really wish I'd finished this path. Well, but anyway, we're over here now. We're slowly making it to Buddy's new house. But after the night I just had, I don't know if I want to bring Buddy along with me. That was terrifying. Anyway, we're back at Buddy's house now. We can finally do the video. Very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna just finish this off. That's why I needed the wood. Ow. Now, okay, I will be needing some more wood. Hopefully not too much, though. Wow, that grew fast. I also probably need to get some more food for me later on. Anyway, I'm not seeing any mobs currently, so I think it'll be safe to get some. Well, it's safe to bring Buddy along now, which will be very nice. And alright, I think I'm gonna mine some more trees right now. I can also remove this because I've just remembered that there's a staircase inside here. So I can, well, not a staircase, a ladder. I can just use the ladder. Okay, that will need to be replaced with wood, but not that kind of wood. Alrighty, very nice, very nice. So we now have all this done. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to build the second layer. I also think I will need some more sheep soon. That looks a bit goofy. Alright, we're going to fix that. There we go. That looks a bit goofy as well from the inside. That looks very goofy. But you know, it's fine. Anyway, from up here, what I'm going to be doing, I want it to kind of be like a attic looking roof, you could say. Kind of like this, yeah. Now, is that high enough? Yes, that is high enough where whenever the roof's in, I can walk and stuff. Now I have to figure out how am I going to do the roof? That's going to be the most difficult part. I am kind of unsure on how I want to do this. Maybe expand this up by one layer? Ooh, I'm gonna need some more wool. Is there just like a sheep around here? I don't really have to, I don't really want to walk all the way back to Sheep Valley. It's not a quick trip. Let's see if I just, I'm correct. If I just walk in a certain direction, eventually whenever I get to new chunks, it will load in more sheep. These look like very old chunks. Yeah, these are very old chunks. This is... Oh, wait. Spruce over there. Yay! I see a sheep. Alright, I'm in an area where it can spawn sheep at least. That's good. And then over here... Sheep should be spawning. Oh dear. I'm getting hungry. Alright, there's the edge. Alright, I just need a... What is happening here? That's not weird at all. Alright, sheep should be spawning now. Oh wow, these sheep have a lot of wool. This is nice. Alright, that should be enough for now. I'll get that guy while I'm heading over there. Alright, now I just got to head back to the base before I starve. Yep, there it is. We'll make it just in time. Very nice. Oh, that's looking pretty cool. I like that so far. Please be no creepers. Yes. Very nice. Hello, buddy. Because there are no creepers, I will be able to take you to your house now. That'll be very nice. Alright, I'm back. I will also, while I'm out here, just quickly get some food. Because I am kind of starving right now. Hello, sheep that will never grow back the wool for some reason. Hello, buddy. Alright, I can quickly place these. What do you need to place some? Thank you. And there it is. I thought for a second I didn't have enough seeds. I was going to be like, what? Alright, while I'm over here, I'll also get a couple more. Bit laggy today. Very weird. Wonder why. Yeah, I keep on getting these massive lag spikes. How strange. Anyway, I can craft some of my bread now. And I will no longer be starving, which will be very nice. And also, I'm going to test. Mr. Sheep, will you follow me now? No. Alright. That project is still going to be on hold then. Alright. Alright, buddy. Here is your house that is currently still being made. But I hope you will like it a lot. Now up here, what I need to do, I need to finish off just placing down stuff. I also need to place down a torch before this place becomes like a mob farm. That will not be ideal. So what I think right now I need to do is get some stone stairs and just kind of place them around. So let's see. So trying to experiment here. I don't really know I don't really know how it is going to look in the end. I am hoping it will look very nice. You know, I might do like something like this, where like on one side it's that, and then on the other it's just wood. That could work. I need a crafting table while I'm up here. Alright, have some more stairs now. So hopefully that will be enough, although I don't know. There we go. Oh, forgot about that. Well, I don't want to mess up placing any of these. Alright, how does that look? A tad goofy. But, how would it look if I did this? Better. For now, I think I'll do that, and if it ends up looking really bad, then I will fix it, and if not, then there's Buddy's house. Alright, I'll grab some more stone over here, because I'm definitely going to need it. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Pickaxe has just broken. What did I even just say? Alright, I'll use some dirt to get up to the top. I'll also finish that off. You know, I don't know. I think I'm trying too hard to make this look like amazing, you know? You know, I'll do this side without doing any of that, and I'll see how it looks then. Alright, or it could just fall. Alright, let's see. Hopefully this side will look more on what I had in mind. Because if not, I really do not know how I'm going to improve this at all. You know, I don't hate it. I like that a lot more than what I was doing on this side. I think that looks a lot better. Although, it's sad to sacrifice some of the stone. I was kind of happy about the stone and stuff. But, you know, I can use that for another project. Oh yeah, I also need to craft myself another pickaxe. Ooh, that's going to take a while. Alright, hopefully I can get this done before the sun sets. I would really like that. Alright, there we go. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything up there. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I have an idea. I wonder... To me, it doesn't really look complete. And I'm trying to figure out how I could fix that. So I wonder if adding this here would help at all. Or if that will just make it look worse. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. I think that is pretty good. So now we can start working on the inside. I'll place 2 little guys there. And what I also need... How about this? I'm gonna make this you could say a guest room. Or how about this? We'll make this into Buddy's sleeping quarters. Where he has a little bed right here. And that way I also do not have to walk all the way back upstairs. Well, not upstairs. Back to the base. Alright, how else can I improve this? So I'm thinking we need some carpet for Buddy. Let's see. I think, yeah. Although I would like red more, seeing as Buddy's color is red. So I think I'll get one of these guys. Get that, and I'm also going to sleep now. Hopefully I don't wake up to a mob. Yes! Very nice. So now... Nope. I just messed up real bad. I think I still have some red wool from Christmas, though. Although I don't know. Let's see. I do. Oh, that's so good. What luck. Oh, look at that. It's Buddy's little house. Looks so cool. Alright, so right here, I need a pickaxe. Oh wait, no, I have the pickaxe. So right here can be where Buddy sits. But because Buddy's cool, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Actually, I'm gonna make it over here. And then move the crafting table to be on that side. So Buddy will be right there. His little crafting table can be right there. And I would also like to light up this area a bit more. So up here, I'm thinking... Not that. I'm thinking... I like a little... That doesn't look right. Trying to think, how could I make this look cool? So a little stand there. Hmm. How about two stands? Yeah, that looks better. And then maybe another time I can get a painting up there. That would look pretty cool. And I think that will be done for the inside of Buddy's house. Now outside, I would still like to do some stuff. So I'm thinking a little porch here. Now I can also finally use this cobblestone. I'm thinking a porch. And then, like right here, can be a little, actually right here. Yeah, I like that a lot. I would also like to extend that wood down to the ground. Also need some flowers. I should fix this. So it's dirt. Oh yeah, this is really coming along. I think just like that would look best. Actually, would that help at all? Put some fences there. Put some torches here. Oh, that looks really nice. I like this a lot. Buddy, look at your house. That looks so nice. And I'm thinking also on this side, I will have some bushes. And then on the other side, I will have some flowers. I think that could look pretty cool. Oh, that's weird. Luckily, I know a quick way to fix that. There we go. I'll quickly grab one more piece of wood. Yep. Finish that off. Place some bushes. And then a little planter pot would look really cool over here. I will need some of this. And then a flower can be there. Actually, I don't want it to be too big though. How about a little planter pot there and a planter pot there. A red flower can be on that one, and then a yellow flower can be on the other one. Or should I just make it all bush? I think I'll make it all bush. And then the flower can be over here. I just thought of something. A little flower area up there. Yes. Yes, now that would look cool. I will need to get onto the roof though. Okay, maybe not that way. And then later on we can make it look a bit better. So how about 2 red flowers and a yellow one in the middle? I think that will look very nice. And then while I'm over here, I'll grab some stuff to make the actual planter pot look nice. Unfortunately, we'll have to leave this tree hanging, but that's fine, because we're working on Buddy's house. Oh yeah, it's really weird. I really do not like the crafting recipe for it. For trapdoors. There we go. We can just place them like this. Oh wow. And then I will remove all of this. And Buddy now has a house. A house all for himself. That is really cool. I like that a lot. I'll finish off the pathway now. I really need a shovel. That's what I'm thinking. I really need a shovel. And then once I finish this pathway, we'll be done. Buddy, you will need to move though, real quick. Thank you. You know how my base has the, like, house of, its randoms with an S, even though my username does not actually contain an S in it? And you cannot find a single case of where it ever contained an S in it? I'm thinking something like that, but over there. Let's see, it was just home of its randoms, so it'll be home of Buddy, the dog. I think that will look very nice. I will need a lot more stuff though first. And it's already becoming nighttime. That is crazy. Can't believe it's already becoming nighttime. That's what, 3 night times I think in this episode so far. It's a long episode, if I'm not mistaken at all. Yep, that is done. Place that there. Get a sign. I will sleep now. Also, look at that. That's pretty cool. I will have to remove that tree so Buddy can have a better view. And then I can just place right here. Actually, does that look good? Yeah, that looks good. Or what about here? Decisions. What about up here? Home of Buddy the dog. Actually, home of Buddy. There we go. Look at that. That's super cool. Anyway, Buddy, here is your new house. Isn't it cool? Alright, I'm going to give Buddy a tour of his house. So, over here, if you walk through this door... Now that is a bit problematic. That Buddy cannot actually fit through the door. Although, if Buddy would even want to fit through the door is another good question. Alright, maybe getting Buddy inside here might be a bit more difficult than I thought. There we go. So we can just place that there, and then I guess every time we want to get Buddy out, we just gotta tear down the door. But here you have your little area to sit, themed on around your color. There's your crafting table. We have a nice, lovely view. And then upstairs is your bedroom. And you have a nice view once we chop down that tree of the theme park. Anyway, buddy, I hope you like it a lot. And I hope you guys, I can't look at you guys yet. I hope you guys like the video. So thanks for watching and goodbye.